Hi everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. It turns out I was wrong on two fronts. First, the camera won't be fully assembled until we get it'll be after we get off the train, so we won't find all the pieces in the train. Even though that's where he dropped the camera and broke it, we're still going to be short a piece. Second, we're not actually going to go in this area, but there is something to do here. We're not actually going to get to go in the building. This building appears to be the town hall. Yes, but it looks like it's closed for the day, and that's why. Well, they probably wanted to give everyone a chance to enjoy today's festivities. Luke, this reminds me of a puzzle set in front of a town hall like this one. Care to give it a go? Would I ever? Number 47, the Mayoral Election, worth 25 points. 3 people at odds with one another running for mayor in the upcoming town election, including the 3 candidates. The town has a voter population of 40 people. In order to win, a candidate must get more votes than any other candidate. If each of the 40 voters casts a single vote, and every vote is recognized, what is the fewest number of votes a candidate needs to secure victory with certainty? Well, here's the thing. You can say... you can say a few things here. The candidates are only going to vote for themselves. They're not going to vote for each other. They're at odds with each other. So that basically leaves 37 people voting for everyone else. So, I mean, right off the top of your head, you'd think, well, 2020 ties it. But 2020 won't tie it, because you won't have 2020. You'll have 2019 and 1. I mean, you'd think that you'd need 21 votes to secure victory, but no. If you have 20 votes, that means there are going to be 2 votes split. Because, like I said, those 3 aren't going to vote for each other. They're only going to vote for themselves. So that basically means you need 20 votes to secure victory, because one of the other 2 could still get 19 votes, but the other 2 won't get 20. Hopefully I've, explained that adequately.
Here goes. That was almost too easy.
Yep, that's as close as you need. Right there. Well done. Now we really should get back to investigating the town. And getting more puzzles like that. And the way we do that, since we are done in this little area, we can head this way. Wow, look at those gigantic cow balloons! It looks like the villagers are setting up for the livestock competition. Livestock competition? That sounds like fun! Yes, I'd certainly like to see the competition myself, but it doesn't appear quite ready to start yet. While we're waiting, can we go see more of the village? Certainly. We can return later when the competition commences. Yay! The professor, Luke, and Flora decide to walk around until the livestock competition starts. Which is what we've been doing, but, as you know, new scene means I need to look around, and I think there's one there, yes. Oh, let's see, one near the fence post? Yeah. And then, where is it? Flag, oh, why didn't I write, that's the other one, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Cool. Let's see, we can look around up here and see that. See? Still hadn't started. So it doesn't matter, because not much else is going on around here. So let's go this way. And then, this way. And we go over here. And there's a new guy standing in the middle of the street. Let's talk to him. What are you bugging me for? Don't just come up to me and start talking like you know me, okay? I was dreaming up the world's most amazing hat, but you came along and derailed my train of thought. Train of thought. Oh, I did? Well, I'm sorry for that. Sorry, are you? Well, don't just say it. Prove it. By solving this amazing puzzle I thought up. Number 52, Hat Weather. This puzzle is worth 30 points. There's a fellow with very particular rules about when he wears his best hat. When it's sunny, he always wears his hat. When it's rainy, he doesn't wear his hat. When it's cloudy, he doesn't wear his hat unless it's been cloudy for 2 days in a row, in which case he wears his hat in the second of those days. Below is a chart of when this man wore his hat over the course of a week. Use the panels to fill in the weather for each day, keeping in mind that it doesn't rain on cloudy days. So, we know that's a cloud. We know that's a cloudy day, that's the only thing we know. So here's the thing. We know that this couldn't have been a cloudy day, because, well, that would have meant this is that would have meant this is a second cloudy day in a row, and all that. It also means that this cannot be a cloudy day, because that would be 2 cloudy days, and he's not wearing a hat. So, ergo this has to be a rainy day. That means this would have to be a sunny day. Here, he's not wearing his hat, and there's no other days that he doesn't wear a hat, so we have to have that right there. Now, let's see. The cloudy day cannot be here, because, well, it wouldn't have been the second cloudy day in a row and he wore a hat. Can't be here, or it could be here. Or no, it couldn't be here because, well, that would have made this a hat day. So it has to be here. Which means the sun goes there, and the sun goes there. Work for me? Work for you? Should.
Consider this puzzle solved. And there we have it.
Yep, there you go. Actually, the rest of the I didn't figure it out that way. I figured it out the other way, but you know how that works. Ah, so that's how it worked. Okay, since you solved that for me, you're back on my good side. Besides, it would be stupid for the 2 best dressers here to fight. Apparently he thinks Layton is a stylish dresser. But we are now done with this area, because that man is, that's the only reason for him is to give us that puzzle. And then we can go the other way. And look at this. New area. So let's see. One was here. And is somewhere in here. I thought it was somewhere here. No. Let's. Oh, yeah. That piece of grass, yeah. And that's. Yeah, those are the only 2 hint coins here. Okay. Now we need to talk to you. I never forget a face, and I don't know any of yours. You must be from the Momentary Express. Since you're new to town, let me clue you in to a few key facts about Dropstone. I know you're interested, so don't act all bashful and reserved on my account. Listen, if you know one name in Dropstone, make sure it's Mr. Anderson's. Mr. Anderson. Not only is the fellow swimming in money, he pretty much runs Dropstone. But he's a swell guy who treats everyone with respect, even the mailman. That'd be me, by the way. Yeah, couldn't tell with the... You look like a mailman. I always say you can tell a heck of a lot about people by the way they treat their local mail carrier. And I think you're biased there, but that's just me. But even nice guys like him have trouble. I hear he spends all his time fretting about his daughter. That reminds me, I just saw a pair of unusual characters head up towards Mr. Anderson's house. The 2 said they were police from London, but something about them seemed downright fishy. 2 people, huh? Are you referring to Inspector Chelmy and his assistant? Chelmy, you say? That sounds about right. He said the official police business. Said he need to see Mr. Anderson. What possible connection could there be between Mr. Anderson and the Elysian box? Well, it seems that Mr. Anderson serves as the head of this community. It's only natural that he'd know about who and what passes through the area. He's a big fish, all right. You're right on the money about that. Heck, even the owner of the Monetary Express stops in to pay him a visit when he's in town. Yes, I bet those 2 officers are being waited on like kings at Mr. Anderson's as we speak. But enough chit-chat. We have a festival going on now, so go have some fun. And that's pretty much all we can do here, but we can go in the shop. And now let's see. More hint coins. 1 here. Yep. Over here. Yep. And then... Where was it? Oh, that was incredibly useful. Thank you for that. Over here? Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then... puzzle. Which is here. This cat sculpture certainly is expressive. Yep, he's a cute one. Oh, if you like cats, Professor, have I got a puzzle for you? Number 51. This puzzle is worth 20 points. One of the 3 color pictures, A, B, or C, is the same picture as the black and white one displayed on the far left. Can you find which one? The only difference is that the picture on the far left has had its contents flipped left to right, and its colors inverted and changed to black and white. So, let's see here. Now, let's see here. Okay. Well, let's see. I think we can rule out C just based on this stripe over here, as that definitely doesn't help. So let's see, what are the differences between A and B? What is the difference between A and B? And no, the tongues are all the same. The eyes are the same. The whiskers... Nope, those look pretty much the same. I honestly don't remember. I should pause the video and come back, but I'm gonna kick myself if I just immediately spot it after I pause it again. Huh. I don't like these puzzles. I'll just say that now. Okay, the eyebrows. Short eyebrows and long eyebrow right here. Which one? So you have a long eyebrow right there. And that's short. So,
And now
B would be the answer.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Difficult to see, isn't it? Well, maybe some of you saw it long before I did and were screaming at me, but, you know, that's how it works. Those are not puzzles I'm good at. You always make it look so easy. And how did you just think of that puzzle? Isn't that something you need a visual representation for? I mean, really. Anyway, we're done looking around, so let's talk to her. Greetings. I don't think I've seen you around these parts before. May I ask your name? Of course, I'm Herschel Layton, Professor of Archaeology at Grassenheller University. Grassenheller. Charmed, sir. Welcome to Dropstone, Professor Layton. My name is Dorothea, and I am a maid at the service of the Anderson family. Tell me, what brings you to our humble village? My companions and I are after an artifact known as the Elysian box. Have you heard of it before? Can't say that I have. But the Master is quite knowledgeable about curiosities such as that. The Master, madam? Oh yes, excuse my thoughtlessness. I keep forgetting you're new here. I'd venture there's not a single resident of our village who doesn't know Mr. Anderson. I see. Well, if it's at all possible, we'd very much like to meet Mr. Anderson. Normally I'd say he'd be glad to receive you, but lately he's been preoccupied with his daughter. I don't mean to pry, but has there been some issue between Mr. Anderson and his daughter? Well, yes. Just between you, me, and the wall, his daughter has been secretly planning a trip alone. Secretly planning a trip alone? Is that your way of saying she's planning to run away? Yes. And what's worse is that the Master is starting to catch on that something's going on. But after much talk, we servants have decided to cheerfully see the Master's young daughter off. So, you're in support of allowing this girl to go off on her own? Why is that? Because the purpose of the trip is to fulfill the last request of the young lady's late grandmother. I see. May I inquire as to what that last request was? Well, I myself have only heard scraps of the story from other people, so I can't say much. But whatever the request, it's one that the young mistress seems to feel is extremely important. Oh, look at that. Here I am gossiping away when there's supper to prepare. Please excuse me, Professor Layton. I need to get back to work. Oh, before you go... Rats, she's gone. Maybe it's just me, but it sounds like Mr. Anderson's daughter's leaving home more than going on a trip. And I flubbed that line horribly. And yet for some reason, the servants are cheering her on. How odd. Yes, very. And think about the consequences should Mr. Anderson find out what's been going on. The servants must have a truly solid reason if they resolve to keep a secret like this. What could it possibly be? I'm getting the feeling Dropstone isn't as ordinary as it looks. You're not the only one, Luke. But enough speculation. Let's go explore more of the village. Okay, Professor. And with that out of the way, and a small little bit of intrigue that doesn't actually pop up a new mystery for us, it's time to cut the video. When we return, we explore more of the village. Take care, folks. See you next time.